Good morning. We're going to have a conversation today about streams of consciousness. What are they? Why are they? And what effect are they having upon us? Because they do have a great effect, depending on the way you perceive them, you see. We're going to talk about the stream of consciousness that in regard to health, the stream of consciousness in regard to your planet. We could go on and on the different streams of consciousnesses that all people are contributing to, you see. You're all here as creators. You're all looking at things from your fresh, new perspective. And then you are adding to all that is what it is that you have focused upon and decided to adopt as a belief, you see. So what we really want to tell you is some people will talk about wellness. Let's use that for example. And they will say that this vegetarian diet is the only way to go. Yes, that when you eat these greens, not only do they look beautiful, but they taste beautiful. They are grown organically, so they are better for you, you see. Add. The humans add this, yes, to a stream of consciousness. And then you decide, as the sovereign being that you are, the creator that you are, what it is you will choose from your masses, what it is you will align to, you see. Now, we're never going to argue with you whether something is true or not, but what we are going to tell you is the way you believe about it or the way you perceive about it is true for you, you see. How is it that you go into streams of consciousnesses for yourself? Do you choose this vegetarian diet because you love the color of the vegetables, because you love the idea of someone tending to them in the organic way that they are tending to them? Do you feel when you eat them that they make you feel more alive because they are alive, you see? Now you are choosing a stream of consciousness from a place or point of love. And we're going to tell you something. When you choose a stream of consciousness for that reason, you're choosing for a good reason, you see. But there are many of you that choose from fear. I have eaten this cake. Yes, I need to eat more vegetables now. I need to be better. I certainly don't want to eat something that isn't grown organically. I don't like this. I don't like that. But I am going to try to be better. I'm going to now eat this way because I know I should, quote unquote, eat this way. You're getting the idea. Now you're perceiving a negativity. Now you're deciding to join another stream of consciousness in regard to the vegetarian diet that's quite different than the one that we gave you prior, you see. And this is true of everything that a human is looking at, you see. You can look at your planet and lack. You can look at it as though it is being overtaken or overladen, or it is not being taken care of, and that everyone is littering it. Everybody is overusing it, abusing it, using up your water, whatever it is that you want to. And now you can enter this stream of consciousness. And we're going to tell you the only thing that gets created from there is more harm to the planet. And you do-gooders out there think you're doing good, you see. You're only doing good when you feel good. When you move into this opposition energy, when you move into this righteousness, and that's what it is a lot of times, it's not really yielding you what you're wanting, you see. So the biggest fact that we're trying to get to you today is it's not whether something is actually true or not in your studies. It's how you are perceiving. Are you perceiving in love? Or are you perceiving in fear? You see, are you choosing this method or way that has been laid before you because you are afraid if you don't that this, and this is going to happen? Or are you choosing it out of a love feeling? Are you choosing it out of, I love the color of the vegetables. I love the idea of someone independently tending to them. I love the way it makes me feel alive as I eat alive things, you see. This is a whole different perception than the one of, you're not going to be well if you don't do this. This is the opposite, you see. We really want to make this point today because all of you are viewing the mass consciousness, and then you're picking and choosing from your personal focus either positivity or negativity, you see. Either fear or not fear, you see. So we want you to really pay attention when you are paying attention to something that you are reading in the news, to some study, to some idea or concept that has been researched, as your researchers would say, and decide how you're going to feel about it, how you're going to perceive based upon the information that you have received, you see, because that's the determining health or well-being that you will get from it, you see. You can't perceive something in the fear of it. You can't perceive something in the lack or in the knowing, as you would put it, that it isn't good for you. and have it not be good for you. This is what you are believing then. This is what you are perceiving. So this is why we say, we don't care about your studies. We don't care about the piles and piles of humans that are in agreement to this or that, because we know that the way that you perceive that information is the way that it will pertain to you and your personal universe. Did you know that? It's important to know that. So you're not really looking to find out or to prove a point, because we tell you something when you're trying to prove a point, when you're telling somebody about these studies and you're trying to encourage them, influence them, push them, coerce them, control them into believing what you say about the studies that you are reading. You feel negative the whole time you're doing it, you see. And it's not that the study is not right, and it's not that the study is right. It's the way you're perceiving the study that's not right, you see. Perceive for yourself from your own personal vantage point or view. Decide for yourself why it is you are choosing something that you are viewing or reading or aligning to. And then make sure that you feel good as you do it. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Oh, I love the idea that these people are planting the bamboo. It grows really fast. Makes me happy, yes? And so this is something you are aligning to. This is something you are agreeing to. This is something you are loving. And from this point or place, it will have a good effect upon you, you see. But if you look at, by the bamboo, I don't really like the way it looks, but it's better for the planet. This is what I'm told. Yes, don't really want it, but I'm going to do it anyway because I have to. You're changing the energy now. You're converting something to negativity that could be taken in positivity. Now, that's just a little example, but I think you're getting the view or the idea of what it is we're trying to explain to you, because many of you are a little afraid of your masses. You're a little bit worried that you keep perceiving things that are going to have an effect on you that you have no control over, such as the things that you're viewing on your TV, your advertisements, yes? That where they are telling you all the things that are going to go wrong with you as they try to sell you something that is supposed to be good for you, you see. All you need to do is perceive things the way you want to perceive them. Don't believe what it is they're peddling. You don't have to turn it off. You don't have to go against it. You can just smile to yourself and say, I'm so glad I don't need it. I'm in a healthy state. I feel great. And then go down this stream of consciousness where all those that are aligned to that are. You see, you're never going to get away from something by opposing it. You're never going to get away from something by saying, I'm going to turn that off or get up and walk away from it. You're going to get away from something by choosing how it is you will feel about it. It has no bearing on me. It doesn't matter. I have my sovereign view of health, of wealth, of feeling good. And I'm going to go with that, you see. We're not opposing anything. And we're not saying anything isn't true. This is not why we are here. We are here to let you know that you personally will perceive your own truth. You will perceive from fear, or you will perceive from the high vibratory level of love, of knowing that you are the creator, the master, the one that gets to choose, the one that gets to pick how they feel about everything. So don't worry about the studies or what you should or should not be doing. Just make sure that what you are doing is what you're called to do and that you feel good as you do it. And then go about your merry way. Isn't it great, really, to know that you don't need to oppose anything? You don't need to decide whether something is true or not. You simply need to decide how you are going to view what the masses are displaying to you, and decide in your sovereignty what makes me feel best, and then align to that. Don't should yourself. Don't align in everyone's going to be unhealthy if they don't do this or that. Everyone's going to lose their money if they don't do this or that, you see. You're aligning just in your disagreement, just in your observation of another doing something wrong. You are now wrong. You see, it's so hard, isn't it, to catch yourself in these little traps. You're like mice running around, hoping that you don't get your foot caught, you see. And how do you keep out of the trap? Stop setting them. Stop trying to take away others' sovereignty. Stop saying it's true, it's true, it's true. And thinking that there's no other view that you can look at because you have a view. You can choose the view that you want to hold. And in this way, creating your sovereignty, creating your mastery, There's nothing out there. There's no study. There's no way to eat. There's no nothing that can have any impact upon you other than the way that you choose to feel about it. Use your focus to your advantage. Good day.